Model Man Tom, and I have got a round 2 model review for you. So you folks know I'm pretty much not a car guy when it comes to model kits. However, there's a lot of different things that I see in this and really appeal to me. First of all, it's a kit of the very first production car ever made, the Model T. Second, it has a few words on the covers here. It's basically 2 different kits, even though they call it 3-in-1 kits, and really intriguing is over 140 parts. Over here it says build 2 complete cars, and over here more than 11 variations. And there's a good shot of some parts here. So if you can build 2 kits, 2 cars from the same kit, I figure I could still make a Model T if I ever really wanted to, and I'll have a lot of parts over to use as model parts for other models, greeblies, things to stick onto other things to make them look like something else entirely. And I think there's going to be a lot of that in here. Looks like a good sized set of directions, some standard, not so standard merchandising, postcard. I'll have to see what this is about. And it looks like a miniature box of itself. We'll do a really quick look here. This is the postcard. There's a bit of minutia on the back side about the overall history of the FordT. This is indeed a mini display box of the box itself for display. Go figure. That'll probably build up into a nice bit of thing, and this is a really good piece of cardboard there. Over here, apparently AMT used to have a mascot, or at least they personified themselves as a cat. I thought he was holding some kind of tray like a waiter, but that is in fact a car in his paw. And he's certainly content. And up here, a big sheet of decals. Don't know if any of them will be particularly useful for some other... Well, you know, I think a few of these could be used for other models. Here's the back side of the instruction sheets real quick. 3 different versions of the engine to build. A couple notes about customizing things. Hints to the advanced modeler. Here's how you do the 11 different variations. Over on this side is where the instructions really are. The illustrations are really good and pretty much straightforward looking from what I can tell. Let's take a look at these parts. I'm dying to do that. There are a lot of parts in this box of goodness going on here. I don't usually open up the clear plastic because I want to protect that from any scratches. But for the headlights, there's some fine etching in there that looks really good. And it looks like there's 2 internal pieces for the cabin, is where I would guess they'd go. And a couple squares of regular plastic. Then we get into all the other good stuff here. A lot of people like to strip the chrome off the parts, and if you're going to use these for different models as details, you'd certainly have to, but they really did a really great job on this chrome here. It's just some really nice work going on here. And what really surprised me was that this piece came wrapped in this tissue here, specifically all by itself. I'd never really seen anything like that before, and looking at it here, you can see, apart from the trophy, the pieces seem relatively, you know, tame, at least as why they should be really wrapped. And then I flip this over, and this is just a mirror completely. These are just perfect mirrors. So all of a sudden it makes sense for why they're all wrapped up specifically, all by themselves. Really gorgeous. I've never seen anything like that before. Let's flip those over so they're safe. Next up, these 6 tires were also wrapped up, protected from each other, which is a really nice touch, and they are gorgeous. The detail on the edges is definitely distinct. The white walls are done really nicely. Then these huge mag wheels for doing one of the racing versions. Mega Master, Rage Master Dragster. But that was another nice touch. But if you're building a straight up FordT, then these are the wheels that you're using. And they look the part, really. Just old bicycle tires like they probably used back then. Up here is the main chassis, or rather the different parts to the chassis. Coming down here is where we really start to get to the interesting stuff, which is why I'm interested in this kit. And that's taking shapes like these and gluing them onto other models, such as scratch building your own spaceships or other designs. And there are a lot of good shapes in here everywhere. Some really nice etching on that grating there. I don't know if it'll show off though, but it's some nice detail. This piece right here is freaking awesome. That's a nice one there too. Basically everywhere, every shape around here. I counted up, there's about 70 of them that could be good glued to another model. So really this little box is a treasure trove. While the box on the side says you can build 2 complete cars, I was looking at this and seeing only one bed for the chassis, but being a dragster like that, basically you probably need the top and a bit of the bottom to put it all together. I was thinking floorboards and stuff like that, but clearly not. And speaking of floorboards, I definitely don't want to forget that. There's some really nice detail in there. They got wood grain going on. They got the detail in the side steps there. It's a nice little touch. This is a great little kit. It's a package full of lots of really good parts. If you want to build a car, you're to build 2 of them. And if you want to scrounge out of this for little parts to use for other things, this thing's a gold mine. I kind of thought it might be too. They're definitely not quite your conventional car kit review, but hope you enjoyed this look at the AMT Model T car kit. So as always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. See ya.